This is IGN. Mortal Kombat 2 was defeated in the weekend box office. Welcome to your IGN Daily Update. But first, Grand Theft Auto 6 players are hoping Rockstar Games will have news to share this week after some fans reported receiving marketing emails from Sony. Rumors of an impending announcement kicked up over the weekend when some fans shared that Sony had sent emails instructing them to upgrade from a PlayStation 4 to a PlayStation 5. As collected by X or Twitter user Videotech, images of the alleged marketing push have been published by a growing number of users online, with the message seemingly tied to those who have wishlisted the game but have yet to pick up a PS5. Grand Theft Auto 6 is on your wish list, the email being shared around says. Get a PlayStation 5 today to be ready for when Grand Theft Auto 6 launches on November 19th, 2026. The email itself is far from confirmation that Rockstar will begin to roll out more information about GTA 6 in the near future, but fans are including it in what has become an expanding list of what they believe is evidence. For starters, the emails are said to be coming from Sony, which, as recently reaffirmed by Take-Two Interactive CEO Strauss Zelnick in a Bloomberg interview, continues to have a marketing deal with Rockstar. There's also the mention of that November 19th, 2026 release date, suggesting the studio is confident that no further delays are expected. For more on GTA 6, you can read about the estimated budget for the new game. You can also see what Zelnick had to say about the lack of PC support at launch and so much more at IGN.com. And LEGO Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight fans are bracing themselves for spoilers after some Xbox owners who bought the game digitally from Walmart found they were able to download and play. Redditor Dramatic Track 9935 said they obtained a digital code from Walmart, which when redeemed on their Xbox, let them download the game. Once the ready to start message flashed on screen, they were able to jump in and play. Dramatic Track 9935 published images to back up their claim. LEGO Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight officially launches on May 22nd, although Deluxe Edition owners can play from May 19th. IGN has asked Warner Bros. Games for comment. It seems Warner Bros. Games or developer TT Games have now clamped down on the exploit, although it's not entirely clear what happened here. Was this a preload error as Forza Horizon 6 suffered this weekend, or were incorrect codes issued by Walmart for redemption on Xbox? Either way, fans are now issuing spoiler warnings. Mortal Kombat 2 brought in $40 million domestically and $23 million internationally for a box office global opening weekend of $63 million. The video game adaptation starring Carl Urban as Johnny Cage performed best in North American theaters, although it has yet to launch in some major international markets. Mortal Kombat 2 is on course to outperform its predecessor's $84.4 million global haul, but you would expect it to, given 2021's Mortal Kombat launched during cinema restrictions and alongside a release on HBO Max. According to Variety, Mortal Kombat 2 was produced for $80 million, so the movie has some way to go before it turns a profit during its theatrical run. Still, Warner Bros. Has confirmed a third film is in development. Check out our burning questions following Mortal Kombat 2 to find out what to expect at IGN.com. Mortal Kombat 2 is currently sitting on a 65% score on Rotten Tomatoes' Tomato Meter. IGN's Mortal Kombat 2 review returned an 8 out of 10. We said the bar for video game movie sequels isn't very high, but this one not only clears the bar, it twirls it around like a bow staff. Mortal Kombat 2's release could do little to stop the box office powerhouse that is The Devil Wears Prada 2, which brought in a hugely impressive $118.8 million during its second weekend. It's now up to $433.2 million globally, $144.8 million domestically, and $288.4 million internationally. The Devil Wears Prada 2 remains the number one film domestically, internationally, and globally. Michael, too, continued to perform at the box office. The record-breaking biopic brought in $95 million this weekend and is now up to $577.3 million worldwide. Meanwhile, the Super Mario Galaxy movie is on $941.2 million. There is a question mark over whether it will cross the $1 billion barrier, as its predecessor managed so effortlessly. Still, Mario remains a massive movie franchise, and further sequels and even spin-offs are inevitable. And finally, Project Hail Mary is still hanging in there at the box office, bringing in a further $9.8 million during its 8th weekend. It's now up to $655.7 million worldwide after Amazon extended its stay in theaters. Project Hail Mary is doing so well at the global box office that there's already talk of turning it into a franchise with a sequel. However, author Andy Weir, who also wrote The Martian, is said to be, quote, in the driver's seat, which suggests he'd have to write a Project Hail Mary follow-up for further adaptations to take place. Is this likely? In a recent interview with the New York Times, Weir was asked if he would ever do a sequel in some way. He replied, absolutely. I have ideas for sequels for Project Hail Mary, but I just don't have a good enough one yet. My next book, the one I'm working on now, is not a sequel to anything I've written. That's your IGN Daily Update. My name is Tony Jackson, and if you want more news on your favorite games and entertainment topics, make sure to visit us at IGN.com. You can also download our free app on your phone or console, and subscribe to our weekly podcasts through the podcast service of your choice.
Spoken Layer.